Hi dear students, in today's class we will have the revision of chapter 3 from section A, Civics, and you may take page number 31, Prime Minister of India. The Union Executive, the Prime Minister, the Cabinet and the Council of Ministers. So here, I hope that all of you got the revised syllabus and you have gone through the revised syllabus, and you can notice there some points are not there. And if you take page number 31, there the Prime Minister of India, there is a brief introduction it is given about Prime Minister, so you may please go through that one. One word or 1 mark question can be asked from that part. Then the major topics like appointment of the Prime Minister and the formation of Council of Ministers, and there you can notice the appointment of ministers also discussed, and it is normally after the general election the Prime Minister is appointed. The leader of the party which gets majority there in the Lok Sabha, he is elected or appointed as the Prime Minister by President, and on his advice the President appoints other ministers. So the appointment of the Prime Minister and some details about the appointment of the Prime Minister, that is given in page number 31. Then coming to page number 35, there again the composition of the Council of Ministers. There also you can notice the appointment of ministers, then the formation of Council of Ministers, like categories of ministers, cabinet ministers, ministers of state, then the deputy ministers, that is the formation of ministers. Then the term of office also it is given, and that also very important. So composition of the Council of Ministers, under that title you have to study appointment, then the categories of ministers, and there you can just write that is the formation of ministers like cabinet, ministers of state and deputy ministers. Then the third point, that is term of office. Then the other point, that is the position, powers and functions of the Prime Minister in relation with the President, then the cabinet, inside the parliament, as the leader of the country, then the restrictions on the authority of the Prime Minister. So in page number 31, 32, then page number 34 you can find these points. So and all the details it is given there in points, so at least 5 to 6 points you have to by heart from each topic. Then the next one, it is about the responsibilities of the cabinet. Two responsibilities are there: collective responsibility and individual responsibility. And then the distinctions between the Council of Ministers and the cabinet. So there are 5 differences or distinction. So there are 5 points are there. All the points you have to study, and there is a definition about the cabinet also it is given in page number 36. The cabinet means the council consisting of the Prime Minister and other ministers of cabinet rank. So according to the reduced syllabus, you need not to study about the powers and functions of the cabinet. So these all are the points that you have to study from this chapter. So about Prime Minister, then his appointment, his powers, functions in relation with the President, cabinet, inside the parliament and as a leader of the country, and then the restrictions on his powers. And then the formation, the composition or the appointment of ministers, that is given, and different categories of ministers also given, and there itself you can find the term of office of the Prime Minister or the ministers. And then about the cabinet we will have, and then there is a definition about the cabinet and the distinction, and there is a definition about the cabinet and the distinction between the cabinet and the Council of Ministers. And finally there are 2 types of responsibilities, individual and collective. So all the points you may please go through and study very well and make the short note of this chapter in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.